Minister David Baxter with the Canadian Press. So earlier you were talking about the importance of getting C-5 passed. Last time we were hearing that the way this bill is being handled is laying the table out for a potential Idle No More 2.0. Are you prepared for a potential summer of protests, and how do you properly address the concerns raised by a host of Indigenous organizations at this point?
I mean, the first thing is that at the heart of this legislation is Section 35 of our Constitution. At the heart is not just respect for, but full embrace of free, prior, and informed consent. It has to be seen as well in parallel with very major measures that this government is taking to not just support those partnerships, but also to finance equity ownership in these nation-building projects for Indigenous peoples, Indigenous groups, Indigenous right holders. That's the first point. The second is that this legislation is enabling legislation. It creates the possibility of these projects. Now, there's lots of suggestions of what the actual projects could be, but it creates the possibility, but a very clear process which has at its heart consultation, full consultation with Indigenous peoples to define what is a nation-building project. And then, if something is one of those projects, then what are the conditions in order for that project to move forward, including participation, obviously, I would think, in almost every case, environmental, other conditions, and then only if those conditions are met would the project move forward. So consultation, cooperation, engagement, participation is at the heart of C-5, and that is how you build a nation, and that's very much how we've designed it, how we believe it, and that's how we'll be moving forward.